Hello twin flames, and welcome to this reading about the new moon that's coming today. Now, we know that the new moon is bringing in power because it's also bringing in the powerful water rabbit. Now, it's the eve of the water rabbit coming in today, so you're already going to be feeling this energy. We also know that it's bringing in the energy of Aquarius, which is connected with the air. So things are turning around, things may feel up in the air. And the energy of air is also connected with the mind and healing things in the mind to create things in the body or to create things in the world. Because if we go there in the mind, we go there in the body. So I also feel that this new moon is helping you, and the white rabbit is helping you to harness the power of your mind for good. And that's why we're all being guided at this time to be manifesting and setting goals and intentions and visualizing, setting things into motion through our vision board and all of this, because we're being guided to make things happen for ourselves and to ask the universe and to believe and have faith. When we dream and believe, then we achieve. When we ask, it is given. When we think it, we can create it. And it's a creation energy that's coming in. So rather than doing cards about what it's bringing in, what it's doing, I'm going to do something a little bit different, because I feel that this energy that's coming in is goddess power. It's allowing the divine feminine to step into goddess power, to tap in with the intuition, the high priestess inside, and to nurture all the aspects of the self, to create with the energy of the magician, and to feel strong and to move things forward with the energy of the chariot. So I feel this about you embodying all the power of the major arcana, and the masculine is stepping up, taking the lead, taking control. The energy of the knights and the pages, taking control, growing up, still learning, but not being afraid to take that leap like the fool, moving forward, having that vision like the Two of Wands. So there's a lot of power coming in for both twins, and the journey itself is moving forward with the energy of the star, overcoming the ego to find the light and to focus on the future. So I want to bring in a gorgeous deck. I haven't used this for a while, the Goddess Power Oracle. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the angels for a card connected with the new moon energy. I'm going to read it intuitively, and then I just may read from the book. So what do we need to know? Thank you, angels. What's this new moon doing for twin flames? Straight out, wow, 2 cards, amazing, 2 cards. So first of all, we've got Mary, and secondly, we've got Mott. Now, I'm really feeling this as feminine and masculine energy. So first of all, Mary, I'm connecting with Mother Mary, the energy of the power of the Great Mother. You may be connected with Mother Earth. This is the nurturing energy of the Empress. So the Empress energy, the divine feminine energy, is connected with miracles. So this new moon and the water rabbit, it's all connected, is bringing in miracles. And the energy of Mott for the divine masculine is bringing in truth. So for the divine masculine, I'm actually feeling Archangel Gabriel helping the masculines to operate in truth. And we've got the number 31 and 30. So I love as well that the numbers are so connected, because the number 3 is about faith. The number 0 is that connection with heaven, and 1 is about new beginnings. So we also know that this new year is bringing in new beginnings. So we've got miracles for the feminine, and we've got truth for the masculine. Isn't that powerful? Miracles and truth. So the new moon is bringing in miracles of truth, or truth in miracles. Believe and then you achieve. So let's have a look then. So let's start then with the feminine energy, very powerful. And, this really does resonate with what we've spoken about earlier today in the feminine reading too. So we've got the energy of Mary, very powerful. The energy of Mary, let me find it then. This is why I tend not to use guidebooks as well, because, I never really guided to, but I can never find the right message in here. I've found it today. So, and I'm really feeling guided to share this. So, take this message that comes through, how it resonates with you, because, what's in the guidebook may not quite fit your journey, but there'll be bits of information in here that you need to hear today about this new moon. It's going to help you to feel good. So let me just see how much there is to talk about. Well, 1 card. So the Christian goddess Mary, Mother of Miracles, has come to celebrate with you today. Isn't that powerful? So Mother Mary is here to celebrate this day. She is here to remind you, Divine Feminine, of all the amazing wonders that are everywhere in your life right now. So you're being reminded to be grateful. Look around you, especially at all the synchronistic events that have already taken place. So think about all the ways that you and your twin have already been brought together, or the way the universe has already created the way for miracles in your life. Ever since you were born, events and opportunities have come together to support you, guide you, and show you love, and present the world as you see it. Look closely and see the hands of the divine working on your behalf. Isn't that beautiful? You are a powerful co-creator, and so you are responsible and accountable for the thoughts, feelings, and beliefs that seed your field of dreams. Remember, miracles are uncanny evidence that from the invisible world, life springs into form without any reasonable cause for the effect. Mary gave birth to the great goddess. Mary gave birth as the great goddess was shown to do long before the Christian myth of Mary became real. Now, what I'm feeling with that is the way I've worded that. Mary gave birth to the great goddess. So this is about you as the great goddess. This is you. You're giving birth to your dreams. You're connected to heaven and to all. You've come into Mother Earth, the earthly plane, to shine like the goddess that you are. So too proud, she too proud herself, or proved herself, forgive me the word proud. This is why I don't really read guidebooks, because they take me off on a tangent anyway. You be proud of what you've achieved, this Mother Mary is saying to you today. And I say this Mother Mary because some of you aren't connecting with Mother Mary that I'm connecting with. You may be connecting with, Mother Mary, if you see her differently. You may be connecting with Mother Earth. You may be connected with Mary Magdalene or somebody else. I also feel this could also be the embodiment of someone who's been around you, a teacher, a guide. My nana, my grandma is called Mary. And she's up there as well. In this moment, Mary reminds you of those miracles that you too can call into being. You don't need a cause or any evidential fact or calculation to believe and then see the miracle rise up in the conditions of your life. In other words, dream it, believe it, achieve it. So this is the message is really, if you've stopped believing in miracles, now's the time to believe. So he says, have you stopped believing in miracles? Do you think they are only for others, or have you doubted their existence? Now is the time to change that feeling. And that's what the new moon is bringing in. And that's what I want to share with you. So don't need to read the whole message. It's Mother Mary saying to you, there's a miracle about to enter your life. And you have, done your part in creating that miracle because you know what you want and who you are. So believe in miracles because the new moon is bringing them in. And we've got the message of truth coming out for the divine masculine. The message of truth. So what do we need to know for this? There is great power in telling the truth and allowing it to lead you to higher ground. So the masculines want to tell the truth because they want to move to higher ground. They want to lead themselves into the light. Higher ground is so that they can see things more clearly and be with you in a higher place, operating in love, not fear. It's only when we refuse to see the reality of a situation that we lose our power to co-create for the higher good. And that's what the masculines have done before. They have refused to see the situation clearly because they've buried their head in the sand, or they've been in fear, or they've been trapped in a situation and they haven't been addressing it. But now they are. He's saying, I'm addressing this now and I can see it clearly. The Egyptian goddess Mat comes, or Mot, and they give me the name Mat as well. So Mat could mean something to you. Okay, Mat, Matthew, sign out there for you. But the goddess Mot comes to remind you that if you are willing to do a fearless self-inventory and live authentically with rigorous honesty, it will lead you to great success in all areas of your life. So masculines, if you're watching, if you follow your truth, it's going to lead you to amazing success. Being completely transparent with others, that means speaking your truth, admitting the truth to your feminine, showing your love, being vulnerable. Although it might at first feel too vulnerable, it's exactly what you need to do now. And this is in the energy of this moment now. When you do this, you'll be flooded with the power to claim and experience a new freedom and a new happiness that will pour over your life like a wild sweet honey, like nectar, like amber nectar, honey. It's going to taste sweet to you. Your life is going to be amazing, but you have to make it happen. And feminine, this is the miracle that's coming in, because your masculine is saying, I'm about to blow your mind by showing you everything you've ever wanted with me. I'm going to be out in the open. I'm going to express myself. I'm going to leave things behind and make decisions and make changes. Your life, divine masculine, is exactly where it needs to be. That means your life, divine feminine, is exactly where it needs to be. This is about determinism. This is a wonderful time of empowered choice making. You are doing all the right things if you follow the invitation of Mott to live fearlessly in truth. As the architect of balance, and he says the archer, or they're giving me the word archer as in, the archer is the Sagittarius energy where we pull back the arrow in the bow and we know what we want. And becoming the architect of your life. By being the architect of balance and divine order, she reminds you of the great value of this way of being. And what I really feel is with this, let me look at the message where it says, have you stopped believing in miracles? Obviously, that's the feminine reading. It says everything comes into balance sooner or later. And this is also about karma and justice and things happening for the truth of all. So it's about things coming out into the open. But what I'm really feeling here is the feminine is the light. The feminine is the lighthouse. And the feminine shows the masculine the way. So, for example, if you're both in marriages and the feminine leaves the marriage first, it proves to the masculine he can do it too. If the feminine is operating in power, it proves to the masculine he can do it too. If the feminine is living a life of her dreams, it proves to the masculine he can do that too. Because the feminine really is the leader. And the masculine follows the leader, but then becomes the leader. It's very powerful. It's the journey that makes it so. And they're giving me fear. So a lot of fear being released around this. And, I shared the word determinism. I just want to show you if I can find it, okay? Bear with me. And one of the many decks I've created, I've got this card. Let me bring it in. Okay, let me bring it in. It's in the Twin Soul Healing Oracle. Let me find it because, seeing a card sometimes just makes it easier to understand because you've got a visual. And I want to show you a visual with this because it will make it more easy for you to understand. So, and I'll tell you where this word came from for me as well, because I'd never heard it until this moment. So if I find the card, bear with me, I've got to find it. I haven't used this deck for a while. Maybe I'll use this one a bit later on. Maybe I'll use this one if I can find it. It's connected, yeah, it's here. I knew it was here somewhere. It's connected with the number 717. So 717 is a message that you're on the right path. And, the angels, Mother Mary, Mott, whoever you're connecting with, is saying to you, both of you are on the right path now because the masculine is on the path of truth and the feminine is on the path of miracles. So 717 is the symbol of that. And that's determinism. There is a reason for everything. You're on the right path. Now, where did I get that word from? Because I'd never heard that word before. I was watching a film with Nicolas Cage. Okay, I think it was the film Knowing. I'm not 100% sure, can't remember. But it was in that film. Yeah, it was in Knowing. That's the one where they uncover the time capsule from 50 years ago. And he talks about determinism. And that means that there's a reason for everything that happens. And he goes into the scientific elements of it and, what it scientifically means. But in spiritual truth, everything happens to move you where you're meant to be. And right now, this new moon is bringing in creation energy to allow this white rabbit or this water rabbit to allow you to follow your truth and your miracles to bring these things in. So everything that's happened to this point now has made you who you are. And it's got you where you are. And it's showing you you're on the right path to manifesting miracles and truth. So the new moon is bringing miracles in for the feminine, truth in for the masculines, and miracles of truth in for you both. I hope this helps. Have a great day and I'll see you soon.